We've got the Boston Celtics facing the New Orleans Pelicans. And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Brown. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
And stolen by Williamson. And it's the Pelicans on the break. The shot by Messi, no good. And Boston pushing it up now. Pass to White. They swipe it. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Murray. Following the bucket by Boston. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Poole outside. Here he goes. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Throw it down.
Come on.
There is no lack of energy from Poole. He's a hard charger now.
Outside, Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Murray. Shoots from the baseline. Up again. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Trailing by 4. Pass to White. Simons outside. On the wing, Tatum. They double team Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Keita. Back to Tatum. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thanks for the report. 5 on the clock. Keita. Some solid defense from Messi. Tatum with a steal. Inside. Here's Keita. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Banked it in off the glass. 1:19 left to the first quarter here. Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Simons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass to Jones. .51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Alvarado outside. from outside the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's White with a drive.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pritchard gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Jones. Now Looney. And he lays it up and in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Now here's Poole. Drives to the hoop. The shot by Looney, no good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And grab the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Pass to Poole. From downtown, it's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
And here's Pritchard. Brown looking around. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Poole with the ball. 7 points in the game. Outside Murray. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I like how Murray pushes the pace, pulling up for the shot right off the pass.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics trail by 9. Right side, Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Pass to Poole. Fires from deep. Tatum pulls it in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Boucher. Outside, Brown. Now Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Yves Missi.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. White for 3. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Poole. Tatum with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So both teams making some changes here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you. 1:10 left in the second period.
Timeout.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the three, die by the three. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And here's New Orleans now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. It's stolen by Poole. Pass to Williamson. Here's Messi. Rebounded by the Celtics. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Now here's Murray. Back to Poole. From the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Poole's got 10 points.
And a catch and shoot. Oh, Poole is always ready and willing to pull that trigger.
Pass to Simons. Three-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans lead by 9.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Nice look inside from Tatum.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Back to Murray. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is no stranger to the corner 3, as he showed on that play.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by New Orleans. Pass to White. Back to Brown. Now here's Tatum. 4-3. Messi grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 12. On the wing, Murray. Oh, they pick off the pass. To the inside. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. It's Poole on the wing. Takes the 3. Murray, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Nice ball movement by Boston. Right side, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by Boston.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
White with a steal. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Tatum. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Brown with the steal. Simons outside to the paint. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Picked by Williamson. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 10. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Tatum can't hit. New Orleans leading by 10. Williamson outside. Boston pulls it in. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum inside. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Brown for 3. And 1:01 left in the third. They kick it out to Murray. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Murray's got 6.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
Tatum can't hit. And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Poole. Back to Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Fears. Over White. And again, New Orleans no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Substitution on the court.
And Boston has possession. 11-point game. Pass to Garza. Here's Pritchard. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Bay. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
27.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Brown. Boucher. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Boucher's got his first basket.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The Pelicans lead by 10. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Murray to the right side. Over to the wing. And And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Brown. Misi grabs the board. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Poole shot is off. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Tatum. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm... Whew.
And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Tatum attacking. Tries again. And yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Now Murray. Poole fires. Oh, it's a pool party in the corner.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
The Pelicans lead by 9. Murray deciding where to go with it. Poole outside. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Poole. Puts up the tray. Brown pulls down the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. From 13 feet, another shot. Cleared away by Boucher. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. It's off. Outside Murray. Poole outside. Oh, he can't hit a tough 3. The Celtics on offense.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. The Celtics making a switch here. Outside Poole. Launches it from deep. Oh, it doesn't go.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Tatum. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw, and they'll keep possession here. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Poole outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
No question, Jordan Poole is a true offensive weapon. His next shot never seems far off, and even tough looks can go his way.
Brown with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oh, it's off! When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor. and they didn't allow their mistakes to get them.
We'll see the defending world champion, Oklahoma City Thunder, taking on the Suns. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Here's Green after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Green is right there.
Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive boards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Now, here's SGA. And stolen by Booker. And here is Green. On the wing, Booker. To the inside. A shot by Williams, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here's Holmgren. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Booker looking around. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
and the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Holmgren in the corner. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's O'Neal. The layup off target. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Williams to the paint. Holmgren uses the glass to finish the layup.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Phoenix leading by 4. Inside. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Taken away by Williams. O'Neal comes with the double team. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Williams. And he drives in. And he goes in for the dunk.
The burst of Caruso can surprise defenders.
Here's Green. And it's Green shooting it down.
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can tell Green is fearless on the floor, going right into the defender with his shot.
And both free throws good for Green. The kick out to Williams. Back to Caruso. Wiggins outside. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. After this break, and for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team
is just getting started.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GMs.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
And Devin Booker in the paint. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Down low, O'Neal with the steal. The drive. Oh, wow! Booker with the big jam.
He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
Pass to Caruso. Screen by Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. Good D by Booker.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
To the middle. Here's Richards.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Thunder trailing by 9. SGA looking it over. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with no one around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the inside. Hartenstein. The shot missing. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead. Pass to Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left from the first half of basketball. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
First personal foul.
That's on Mark Williams. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
A kick out to O'Neal. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williams in the post. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Outside, O'Neal. And the 3-ball is good. O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the paint. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Suns leading by 11. O'Neal outside. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. And it's blocked. And Phoenix pushing it up now. O'Neal outside. Back to Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And that one is good from Hartenstein. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to fall.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
SGA on the wing. O'Neal with it. Now SGA defending. And Green slams it in.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
Outside, SGA. Screen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander. They retain possession. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Booker, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Thunder trailing by 20. Right side, Williams. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Booker. The 19-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Over in the corner, Williams. Now Hartenstein. Guarded by O'Neal. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. SGA, no good. Here's the Suns with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Pick by Williams. Here's Booker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here are the Thunder now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good. 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Outside, O'Neal. Fades and shoots. And that one, good. And that's now 19 points for Devin Booker.
and Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Back to Green. Pass to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 11 in the second half. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Back to Williams. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Phoenix. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Booker outside. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Caruso. And a missed layup.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Allen for the three. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing
24.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the wing, Green. There's the pick. Tries it from the top of the key. Wiggins with the rebound. Right side, Williams. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Green. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2 guard.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. He's looking for Williams and finds him. The shot comes out. And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And it's Green missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Releases. Green missing again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Inside, Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to settle.
Suns lead by 23. Pass to Booker. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Makes it off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
One shot.
Here's Booker. Outside, Green. It's good from long range.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The drive by Booker. O'Neal wide open. From outside, off the mark. Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
2 shots.
Holmgren hits them both. Here's Green. Pass to Booker. A leaner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Dort.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pulls from the top of the key. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Booker fires. And Green slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Caruso, no good. Booker outside. Over Joe. Again, the miss by Booker. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wallace left side. Down low. O'Neal with the steal. Pass to Williams. Over Jang. Williams can't get it to go. Takes the three. Can't connect. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they
I'm watching eyes.
bringing you another edition. Of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Al. LaForce. Now, here is Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Here's Mobley. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Allen. And here is Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Good D by Siakam.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Here's Toppin. Halliburton in the corner. Over Garland. Halliburton, no good.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive play. Players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
They now take the lead.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Indiana off to a slow start, trailing by 4. driving to the basket. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
Halliburton with the steal. 3-on-3. And stolen by Hunter. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. To the inside, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And it's Ball in the corner. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And stolen by Hunter. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 4. And it's Halliburton penetrating.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Back to Allen. Can't hit from in close. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to Halliburton. And there's the drive. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Screen by Allen. Mitchell. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
It's stolen by Bradley. McConnell with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Bradley. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now, here's Hunter. He has yet to score. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Clock at 4. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Shepherd missing.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Nance with some nice D.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Oh, man. Ball showing you he's got some bunnies in those shoes. This guy can bounce a little bit, throwing it down with power in no time.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Cleveland making a change here. Indiana trailing here. To the middle. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Screen by Allen. Back to Garland. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 8 points for Darius Garland. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Nembhard has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trailing. Mobley outside. Outside Garland. Back to Mobley. Siakam pulls it in. On offense, here are the Pacers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Toppin. To the paint. Stolen by Ball. Now, here's Hunter. Outside, Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 4 points this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
They get the rebound.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Inside, here's Siakam. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Pass to Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Here's Indiana now. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Garland. Halliburton, no good. Down low. And stolen by Siakam. Puts one up from 19. And it's Halliburton missing. Mitchell is doubled. The kick out to Mobley. The three from Garland. It's rebounded by Indiana. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Guys, back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Mobley a screen. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They're scoreless since the first half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Out to the wing. Toppin, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Toppin's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Back to Siakam. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Cleveland turns it over again. And the Cavaliers making a change here. 1:29 left in the third. The Pacers with the lead. Pass to Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here is Mitchell. Outside ball. Hunter down low.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Bradley, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell gets it inside.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Walker a screen. That's tipped. Here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. Just 4 to shoot. To the left wing. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Mitchell. Off with the layup. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Jumps up. Poked away. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Siakam. Now, here's Toppin. Covered by Hunter. Back to Toppin. The rebound by Nance. Mitchell in the corner. Pass the ball. The three. Toppin pulls it in.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Left side, Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Here's Halliburton. And here is Siakam. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the paint. The putback. It's good on the putback. Toppin's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Nice putback by Toppin. That vertical and power to finish the possession, strong.
Checking in for Cleveland, Jarrett Allen.
Mitchell outside.
Max Strus. Darius Garland.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pacers on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Siakam with the rebound. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Halliburton. Oh, what a finish.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
It's Allen. And stolen by Siakam. Toppin. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Mitchell on the drive. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Siakam. Oh, softly lays it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Indiana making a change here. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Siakam, no good on that one.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Halliburton. Oh, the dunk!
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Halliburton with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oh, what a play inside!
Halliburton read what the defense was trying to do and then found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
Mitchell cleared away by Toppin. Pacers leading by 3. Screen by Siakam. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Layup no good. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now Siakam. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Lays it in off the window.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Well, taking the bump, Garland doesn't hold back and gets rewarded with the foul.
All free throws good from Garland.
Excellent composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Halliburton with it. Outside, Siakam. And the 3 misses. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now McConnell. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, Tyrese Halliburton.
Into the lane. And there's the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
A 2-point game. Here's Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Now Allen. Siakam with the rebound. Now Halliburton. Halliburton, good look inside.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Halliburton with the steal. Siakam inside. Garland rips down the board. The Cavaliers trail by 4. It's Allen. Mobley left side. Now Allen. Layup no good. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Garland. Now Mitchell. Now Allen. Cleared away by Toppin. 1:07 left in the first overtime. Halliburton is double. Puts up the three. Strus there for the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Now Mitchell. It's Garland. Fires the three. And it's off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's stolen by Strus.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. No good from three.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Mobley. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game. Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a three to force another overtime.
Garland fires. Misses the three. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now for Greg. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now here's Booker, buried from 15 feet out. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Here's Şengün. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Pass to Green. Over Thompson. And it's Green. Missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Şengün. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. KD looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brooks. Durant, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The drive by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up. Smith, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Now here's Durant. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the paint. Down low. And the slam by Williams.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Pass to Holiday. Rebound by the Suns. Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Driving inside. And it's Shepard missing. Suns lead by 6. The drive by Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. There's 18 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. Booker left side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Şengün. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Rockets making a switch here.
Crawford, Aaron Holiday.
Phoenix leading by 6. Booker on the move. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's Eason. Here's Şengün. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Crawford, no luck. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson outside. Outside, KD. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
The baseline J. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Phoenix leading by 9.
You gotta go to your settings. I can't hear y'all, but it's
Booker
cool.
looking around. Again, the miss by Booker. Pass to Durant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker left side. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
No good, and he's missed half of his 14 field goal attempts. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. Another miss by Houston. The Suns leading. It's Brooks on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. Poked loose. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Rockets making a change here. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williams with the block. Here's Booker. .124 left in the first half. The putback, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brooks outside.
Face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying.
3, Booker. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson with it. Now Green defending. Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for him.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Pass to Green. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal from long range. The rebound by KD. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Smith. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. KD on the wing. That doesn't go either for Durant.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Green left side. From the arc. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to KD. It's hauled in by Dunn. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, team. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. It's stolen by Green. And here they go. Buries the jumper to finish the break. And the Suns lead by 5.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Screen by Şengün. To the inside. The rebound by Richards.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Durant. Looking to end his cold spell. And finished off by KD.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down.
I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
And it's Gillespie missing. Rockets trail by 3. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Brooks.
Cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling,
And the
cat
Suns
orange
miss again.
whistling, cat orange whistling.
Inside. O'Neal with the steal. On the wing, Booker. A minute 42 left in the third. From about 16, it's rebounded by Houston. On the wing, Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. KD with it. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Booker outside. To stop the run, it's rebounded by Durant. And KD's got the ball here for Houston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Out to Thompson. Now Kevin Durant. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Şengün. Now Van Vliet. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trail by 4. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Face blue,
Yeah,
white
you know,
eyes.
he might have
Face
gotten
blue,
away
white
with
eyes.
that a few
Face
years
blue,
ago,
white
but not
eyes.
anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And it's Shepard missing. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Pick by Williams. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Defensively there, you play Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer.
Pass to Okogie. Now Shepard. In the corner, Şengün with it. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Shepard missing. The Suns trailing. Booker, right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. There's a good screen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for the Rockets. Thompson. Fred VanVleet.
Left side, KD. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Eason. And here is Şengün. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Booker. And it's all evened up.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
They double team KD. Screen by Şengün. Not gonna go. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
The drive by Booker.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
And that one misses.
Wow.
And he can't hit the second. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And there's the dunk.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
And stolen by Şengün. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Screen by Şengün. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Durant. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Houston leading by 6. Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up. There's the triple from Durant.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's over.
Here's Thompson. Puts up the 3. Green rips down the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson outside. Outside Durant. Fires away from outside. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And
Night ni asterisk asterisk A.
welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. A contest in the West will see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one,
on the floor,
they were there.
laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Any room defensively, you've got to eliminate his airspace.
Now here's Thompson.
Okay.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Minnesota with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Screen by Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
How about this? AD making the pass out of the pick and roll. That's a rare occasion because usually he's finishing it.
Now here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Back to Davis. To the paint. McDaniels brings the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson for the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Thompson thrives in those catch and shoot situations.
Down low. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Some solid defense from Gafford. Here's Dallas. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Out to the right wing. The deep 3 from Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that was from the parking lot. You got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
Pass to McDaniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves. Shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And McDaniels drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Marshall. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And stolen by Thompson. Inside. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Here's Randall. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Derek Lively did not like that.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now Green.
Now Russell. Here's Davis. And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. There's and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball.
On the floor,
This game
laughing,
has not
rolling on the
exactly
floor,
been neck
laughing,
and neck,
rolling on the
but
floor,
plenty of time
laughing,
left in this
rolling on
one.
the floor, laughing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Here's Edwards. And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Dallas moving the ball around. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Back to Russell. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Christie. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And stolen by Christie. On up the court. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lively. And they pick up 2.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
The 19-foot shot. Another miss by Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Christie. Outside, Davis. Right wing. Another shot. Randall grabs the board.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Gobert, the screen. Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Derek Lively. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Now, here is Irving. No scoring in this one.
And with all he can do offensively, Flagg is such a dangerous pick-and-roll screener.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Mavericks leading by 13. And Gafford throws it down.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Here's Edwards. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Back to Thompson. They get it back. Pass to Flagg. Going inside. Irving for three.
GGZ.
we've got the Lakers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first. Foul. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Doncic, and he drives in, off with the layup. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Holmgren. Can't get it to drop.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And Williams punches it home.
And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
Now here's Hachimura. Ayton inside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Holmgren. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Dort up top. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doubled. Back to Hartenstein. And Reeves pulls it down. On the wing, Hachimura. James inside. And it's James with the jam.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
That one falls.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And here's Doncic outside. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
James inside. Down low. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 5 to shoot. Back to Dort. The 3 ball. Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Williams. And here's Hartenstein. Inside. James with a steal. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
James, a freight train coming!
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. B.A., back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hachimura sets a screen. To the inside. The Thunder with the rebound. To the middle. Williams misses. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They double him with Ayton. Here's Williams. And Ayton pulls it down. James outside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James in pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on SGA. Right wing. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Holmgren with a big reach.
Yeah, short trip up for Holmgren, but there's plenty of power behind his jam.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A minute 20 left in the second period. Doncic up top. No points so far. Pass to Aiden. It's James on the wing. Kicks it to Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Now Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Now Dort. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Here's Holmgren. Give him 8. SGA doubled. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Clock at 4. And here's SGA outside. Second shot opportunity. And Reeves pulls it down. To the wing on the left. LaRavia outside. And stolen by Holmgren. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
And here's James. Doncic outside. This one for 3. They get it back. Ayton. Can't hit from in close. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Now here's SGA. Misses the 3. It's tipped. And stolen by Holmgren. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you, Brian.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now here's Reeves. Still no points. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Dort with it. Vincent picks him up. And SGA gets it to go.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And that one drops for him. And now a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
And wow. I mean, giving Holmgren a look from there, that's just too easy.
Here's Vincent. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Oklahoma City now. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Screen by Holmgren. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Now here's Williams. Dort outside. 5 on the clock. Wallace left side. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. 14 points for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Graham.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's SGA. Give him 8. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Down low. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is what everyone wants from Holmgren, attacking without reservation on offense.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Lakers trail by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Ayton. Back to James. Doncic on the wing. Clock at 6. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter ahead by... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Caruso outside. Face fuchsia white eyes. Face fuchsia white eyes. Face fuchsia white eyes.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Caruso outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic outside. Out to James. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Hachimura. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 11. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Wiggins no good. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Takes a three. Caruso grabs the board.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Right side, Williams. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown. Oh, it doesn't go. Lakers trail by 13. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Williams rips down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Caruso with it. Guarded by Kleber. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's SGA. Banks it home. Big shot.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Doncic outside. Now James. Now Doncic. Takes a three. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Dort. From downtown. And SGA good for 3. SGA's got 9 points now in the second half.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chet Holmgren.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
They need this. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren
we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Los Angeles Clippers. So glad to have you on board for some hoops. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Here's Leonard to the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's Harden. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac, screen. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
Three-pointer, Harden.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed.
Oh, big time!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Leonard looking over the floor. Down low. Pass to Beal. From the arc. Leonard, that one's good.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Outside Murray. Inside. Stolen by Harden. Now here's Beal. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Out to the right wing. Back to Zubac. Ball stolen. Williamson with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Messi. Here's Williamson. Back to Messi. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
1:56 left to play in the first. To the paint. Clock at 4. Here's Messi. Up again. Second chance effort. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. To the inside. Here's Zubac.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Leonard. On the take. And rejected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Just 3 to shoot. And Beal puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Poole with the ball. He's scoreless. And that one is stuffed right through. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Back to Dunn. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Can't connect from short range. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
Back to Beal. Let's go with a 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Batum's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 3. Poole, right side. To the paint. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Giving it up, Jordan Poole, the right decision.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Clippers trail by 5. Beal outside. Back to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Down low. Lopez.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Pass to Queen. Now Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Beal outside. Lopez, the screen. From behind the arc. The shot by Dunn, no good. New Orleans leading by 7. There's a screen. Dunn with a steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Looney grabs a miss. Here's New Orleans. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Pass to Williamson. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Williamson inside. And he can't get that one. Clippers trail by 6. Inside. And stolen by Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Just 5 to shoot. Poole gets it in close.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Pass to Leonard. Misi grabs the board. New Orleans leading by 7.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Here's Murray. And we finished off one half of play. It's New Orleans leading by 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
23.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's Alvarado. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Harden from outside. Pelicans cleared away. Alvarado outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 7. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Leonard right side. That's too easy for Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Oh, going to take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Murray. Great D that time from Zubats. Pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
It's stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Murray, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Beal. Back to Harden. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. New Orleans leading by 3. Tim, the 21st pick in 2024. And Yves Missy's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
Missy with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Williamson up top. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And it's Beal with the ball for the LA Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Harden with a bucket.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
Down low. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Guys?
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
.110 left to play in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Missy. And he dunks it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
51 seconds left in the third. And here's Harden. That one's good for 2. Harden's got 6 here in the quarter.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard, left side. Outside for Harden. For the lead. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 9 points now in the second half. Outside Murray. Williamson outside. Back to Murray. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now, we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's Fears. Pass to Looney. Here's Hawkins. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And the basket by Looney.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
And Allie, thank you for that. To the inside.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Collins with the defensive effort. Outside Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
And the Clippers making a change here. The Clippers in the lead. Now Leonard. Misi grabs the board. It's tipped. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Williamson. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Zubac. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Oh, unanswered slam.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
To take the lead. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. .157 left in the fourth. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Now Leonard. All sorts of time. That misses.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Oh, the baby hook. Nice.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Here's Harden. Now Zubac. Banks it home. Big shot.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Murray is doubled. Oh, stolen by Harden. The claw attacking. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're behind by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Poole. Fires the 3. Money from 3.
You need a bucket? Poole can get it for you.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
Jordan Poole.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 2 here. And both free throws good for Poole.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. Left side Murray. Williamson fires. And the 3 misses. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Alan